Alright, here's the video review for the Clones 2-pack from Titan's Return, CLOUDRAKER and Wingspan. I'm going to call them their twins' names probably more than once in this review, just FYI, because I keep wanting to say Pounce and Wingspan, or CLOUDRAKER and Fastlane, because those are the two that normally are paired together. This is the pack of figures that did not come in the box sets, and I do have Fastlane and Pounce secured, and I will be getting them. I'm waiting for Pounce to show up, and he's going to ship them both to me together. But I will have both the clones of each pair, and we'll do those when they show up. But this comes as a 2-pack. It's going to be a Walgreens exclusive here in the United States. This just showed up from TF Source this afternoon. But you got CLOUDRAKER and Wingspan, and you get their little instruction manual, as well as their little bio cards here in the box. But yeah, here they are. And they are fun little dudes. I do think, like I said, I will have both sets. And they've always appealed to me a little bit, the clones, just the fact that they were like similar robots that turned into alternate, two different vehicles. I've seen some talk of like, why does anybody care about the clones? I'm like, well, because they're just fun. I do think the Decepticon clones are a little cooler than the Autobot ones. Mostly just due to their coloration. I think they have much better colors, the kind of purplish pink and the teal and the dark blue, as well as being cooler birds and panther, whatever Pounce is, cheetah, some sort of cat thing. But, you know, hey. But here they are, and they can seat Titan Masters or Legends-size figures. You can flip up the seat, and I believe Fastlane has this as well. And this little slot right here will allow you to tab, in this case, Getaway, into the seat. So you can have a Titan Master ride him. And same here with Wingspan. There's a little squarish tab right behind his head. You can tab a Titan Master so Fangry can ride him. Actually, Fangry kind of matches pretty well. So they can carry little Titan Masters around just like all the other Legends class figures. And we'll start with CLOUDRAKER first. To transform him. He's like a jet. He's got a little fin on his head. He does have a little landing gear under here, but I found that like it's so hair triggery that sometimes even just the weight of setting him down, unless you do it very gently, will automatically cause that to just push right down. May have to hit that with some floor polish at some point. You can see there's his face underneath there. But so to transform him, we'll flip the landing gear up, untab the legs here from the sides, and detach this piece, kind of fold it up onto his back here, which will allow you to fold the hips down into place. And bring the legs down and fold, or straighten the feet like that. Fold the wing around the back of the leg there. Open up the arms, go ahead and flip this up, then fold it down onto his back like that. Rotate his head around. Bring the arms down and flip out his fists. And there's CLOUDRAKER as a robot. Wingspan, his tail can flip up here in bird mode if you want to have it at a slight angle. And he does have a hinge on his bird feet, so he's got a little tiny bit of movement on the bird feet here behind the forearms. But untab the wings from these little side tabs that fold up when you fold the arms back. These flip out when the arms on the same hinge piece, which we'll see in a minute. But go ahead and bring his legs down together right here. Rotate them so the feet face forward, and then fold the wings up onto the side there. And then like I said, you take these, fold the wing, the shoulder around, and those little tabs for the wings will end up there on his back. And then the bird head will kind of fold in there between them to form his backpack, and then turn his head around, rotate his arms forward, and there is Wingspan in robot mode. They have similar articulation. They both got a swivel joint at the neck, ball joints at the shoulders. He actually does have, he's got a ball joint at the elbow, but he also has a elbow or a bicep swivel, whereas Fastlane does not appear to. Fastlane's arms look like they're one solid piece. Unless they're just really super stuck. But no. No, that's a hollow piece. Wingspan gets a bicep swivel, which is actually can be kind of annoying. Sometimes it'll turn with the arm, and then the arm will be offset weird. No waist swivel, but ball joint hips, thigh swivel, hinge knees, and then solid feet here on Wingspan. And on CLOUDRAKER, you've got, again, the swivel head, ball joint shoulders, no bicep swivel, but an elbow, ball joint at the elbow. His wrist can move, but again, that's mostly for transformation. No waist swivel on him either. Ball joint hips, thigh swivel, the hinge knees. He does have a little bit of movement in his feet. Not a lot. You can get more, obviously, if you fold the wing out. But yeah. And just as a quick size comparison here, here's with Titan's Return Sea Spray. So you can see they're Legends-sized figures. A little smaller than I was expecting, but then again, I knew they were Legends-sized figures. It was just more of, I guess, maybe I was hoping they were a little taller. But I knew they were Legends figures, and when they showed up and were exactly the size of other Legends figures, I'm like, well, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, it's a fun little set. I'm looking forward to getting Pounce and Fastlane to go with them. But there is in the US, it's going to be Walgreens exclusive, the 2-pack of the remaining clones that weren't in the big box sets, CLOUDRAKER and Wingspan. I think they're fun. The Autobot clones may sit on a shelf. The Decepticon clones may go around a lot of different places within my pocket. They do kind of have, they aren't actually rub symbols, or at least they don't appear to be, but they do have little hard to see symbols on their chest, like the old rub signs did. He has a little jet mode. He's got a little winged bird symbol, so you can tell them apart. Although, again, there are, while they are technically clones and they have the same base body design, you know, like the wings on the legs, there's always little cues to the fact that they are 2 different alt modes from their clones, which will show off more clearly when we get the other 2. But there's the Walgreens set. Fun little dudes, especially Wingspan. I think it's worth picking up.